all these trophies, this is my favorite. And it's upside down. It says, Pee Wee Consolation Champs 1973-74, Burnaby Minor Hockey Association. I put it next to the Grammy, which I got for Best Spoken Word Album. So I had that going for me, which is nice. I started playing, I guess I was 8 or 9. I remember just instantly was in love with it. It just felt like a natural thing to do. And I was always small, so I became adept at slipping punishment. Well, I was never really a talented hockey player. I didn't have hockey sense. I was fast, and like I said, I was elusive. But I wasn't contributive. I didn't score a ton of goals. But given that was the tone of my career, it was much more than that for me. I was never going to play in the NHL. I was never going to make it out of house league. But I enjoyed the camaraderie. I enjoyed the teamwork. I enjoyed the feeling of taking a knock and getting up and carrying on. It was great. I mean, I just loved it. I had great coaches. It's just a feeling of these guys that you wouldn't otherwise maybe run into or have anything to do with, guys from different schools, guys from different neighborhoods and backgrounds and cultures. And you get together and you just all want to put the puck in the net. I mean, it's as simple as that. You know, this disparate group of people always have one goal. And then you work together to get it, and you make sacrifices, and you do things sometimes that are in the best interest of the team and not in the best interest of you per se. And all those life skills are valuable later on. They just recognize that you no matter what your background is, what your situation is, that you join together and you can accomplish a greater goal. My work with Parkinson's is in a way self-serving because I have Parkinson's, so I can't dance around that fact that I get benefit from this, but it really is, I mean, as I always say, it's the gift that keeps on taking, because it put me in a situation where I can help people and use my experience to inform passive research, and it's really been an amazing experience. I started it in 2000 when I left Spin City, and I was approached by a lot of different foundations and was impressed with their work, but there was none that had a really radical or risky approach to research, and that is to fund the most interesting research as fast as possible and to keep the science. Try to get the money ahead of the science. Science is hard, and it's hard to, I mean, you remember from school science being hard. By design, you fail more than you succeed, but you learn from the failures. And so we've been building, the cone is getting more pointy. We're getting closer to the tip of the spear, and that's what we're working on every day. And so we're really optimistic about the future. In a large way, hockey helps me identify as a Canadian because no matter how long I've lived in the States, if Canada's playing USA in hockey, I've got my red and white on. I am innately a Canadian hockey fan and a fan of Canadians and a supporter of the Canadian team. I don't claim ownership to the title. A great Canadian. I just don't consider myself in that way. All Canadians are great Canadians. But I think of people that represent Canada in an amazing way. I think, of course, the Terry Foxes and people like that display courage and selflessness and commitment to a cause bigger than themselves.